go, bueno, we'll see him back in a little bit. So let's do this, shall we?
Yeah.
You all know me, it's not exactly what you think it is, but then it's exactly what you think it is. Would be really great if we had a Master Chief cosplayer, but we'll make do. Are you ready for FPS? First-person shooters in a bloody mess. Killing spree. Sniper, headshot, code, blue team. Started out with Duck Hunt and Wolfenstein. Duke gave us the shotgun and crossed that line. Duke Nukem. Golden I-64. 1 minute to win. Aim for the head, or you're covered in slime. In the Left 4 Dead, or Quake, or Metroid Prime. Throw a grenade and listen to the grunt squeal. Now we are playing Halo and the sequels. Shoot, shoot, multi-kill win. Health pack, ammo reload. Luki. Shoot, shoot, ammo reload. Health pack, ammo reload. High score. Like markers, I'm dying to perfect dark. System shopping day is such Jurassic Park. Call of Duty. Oro and Thief and Fallout 3. Team Fortress 2. Star Wars Dark Forces, hey, remember that? Postal Hex and Resistance, Fall of Man. I'm not spent at all, there's Unreal Tournament. Time Splitters and a Bioshock. Years before the second, Far Cry was great, there's no need to defend it. Don't you forget the triumph that was Half-Life, then came Portal, although the cake was a lie. At this point is the dance break, which is the redundant because this entire song is a dance break. Come shoot your friends, respawn if you miss her. We'll play to rock until our thumbs get blisters. There's no game that I like. Who needs EverQuest when I've got Counter-Strike? Shoot, shoot, multi-kill win. Health pack, ammo reload. High score. Shoot, shoot, multi-kill win. Health pack, ammo reload. When you're sick of RPGs like Alone in the Dark, come play with me a round or two of South Park, House of the Dead, Time Crisis and Tribes 2. If you're a wimp, go get your games from Yahoo. Capture the flag. This level was tested. Keep it in the game or else we get arrested. Reload your clip. The noobs are getting neutered. That was the ode to first-person shooters. So much fun. Thank you guys. It is wonderful to be back at the Sakura Matsuri. Brooklyn, one of the few neighborhoods you can be seen talking to yourself and no one's going to question. There's so many actors living in New York City and there's so many people just working on Bluetooth. Everyone just kind of lets it go. Nobody cares. They're talking to themselves. That's fine. Maybe you just can't see them. Doesn't mean that they're not real. We're of course back here in the Sakura Matsuri, which means I've got to talk about some of the real world events that are going on, some of the crazy things that are happening in this bizarre world outside of the geek community that I perform at. Nice to meet you all. My name is Uncle Yo. I'm a geek-specific stand-up comedian. I will only talk about video games and manga and comic books and tabletop role-playing RPGs and Star Wars and Star Trek. Everyone else over 30 is going, wah, 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 wah. I've ruined your daughter forever. Which means, as a geek-specific stand-up comedian, I do not have a health insurance policy. It's too expensive. I just have hit points. Once those run out, I got a bunch of continues running up. I'm doing just fine on that one. So outside of the real world, I got to talk about a real event that happened up. It was October 9th, 2009. It was a Friday. The Daily Show wasn't there to comment, so I got to do it for you. Two major things happened in the real world. Our president, Barack Obama, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts of pulling out of 2 wars in the Middle East. Props to you. Secondly, NASA launched a satellite at the moon, not to take pictures. They launched it at it. This was very much a direct... In my mind, the two events have to be related somehow. So this is part of Barack's master plan. We are pulling out of 2 wars and regrouping to prove that America has such huge pokeballs. We are no longer attacking attacking things with political borders. We are now attacking enemies that are so big they have their own gravitational pull. Ladies and gentlemen, America's newest nemesis, the moon. We attacked the moon. I love that I can say that and be honest about it. We attacked the moon because apparently Barack is anti-werewolf. Who knew? All this time, Michelle Obama has been Team Edward. I guess this means we're gonna start corralling all the other Sailor Scouts. Like Joe Biden's gonna take a taser to Tuxedo Mass Scrotum. Where's the Millennium Crystal? Not so tough without your roses, are you? We attacked the moon because I guess that means Barack has seen the second season of Gurren Lagann. He's going to take over the moon, summon the giant robot, lower it down, and Afghanistan's gonna think its last days are playing Majora's Mask. We attacked the moon to make a crater. Because the moon didn't have enough, we wanted our own. We attacked the moon to form a crater to see if water would pool onto the surface. Water has pooled on the surface. There's water on the moon. How miraculous is that? Pluto is no longer a planet. Spinach is poison. The moon can now support sea monkeys. Yeah! So if there's water on the moon, who's gonna get it? Probably didn't think that one through. That's sort of America's habit. We just kind of go in and have fun, whether we're permitted to or not. We attacked the moon because we're hoping the moon will attack back. Here's what I think is the strategy. The moon controls all the water on the planet. It controls the water in your brains. It controls the water on the tide. You are more on edge during the day and the night of a full moon than any time else on the month. Keep track of this. This will come up. The idea being that if the moon gets mad, it will start raising the tides even more. It'll start sinking things. It'll start sinking Hawaii. It'll sink California. It'll sink New Jersey. It'll sink Florida. In the midst of all this tragedy, China is going to come back and start demanding that we start paying them back for that little bar tab they've been collecting called the Iraq War. We're not going to have any money for that, of course, because by then Hannah Montana will be 21 and no one will care anymore. They will kick down the door demanding just land, demanding states. Hi, America, China, we back! Oh yeah! We want California, we want Disney World, we want Disneyland. You give us Florida now! Hey, China. Funny thing about Florida, we lost it. It sank into the ocean. You want Montana? No one's using it. I don't even know anyone from Montana. Montana's stupid. We want Hannah Montana. Funny thing, she was performing in Tampa when the planet sank. Sorry about that. That normally gets applauded. Very good. Now we know who's here for Disney. We'll give you 2 for 1 of the Dakotas, China. So that is all part of the plan. But we have to keep the momentum going, of course. We can't just settle for attacking the moon. We've got to attack everything else in the solar system. I don't know, Mercury. Hogging the spotlight for too long, obviously. That can go down. Saturn. Cut down on those rings. We are in a recession. Act like it. Uranus is getting plugged.